hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Cabrera. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
And now on second down for this offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking for the end zone. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now, guys. Of course, we're only in the first quarter. This guy's already thrown one pick. He should have thrown his second right there.
After the misfire, now on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Stoneburner. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Third down after the run. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Finds us back in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Trying to find his man on first down. Going up top. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's got the back in the middle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Bringing it back, it's Rucci. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Stoneburner. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Got room on the return. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cabrera. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point was good.
21, Texas A&M, 0.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
On the ground, it's Stoneburner. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Quarterback will audible. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Buys a little time with his feet. Got him, and nobody's close. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to move it through the air. Shoots it to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds with a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back, because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Running to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Complete downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And they will score! Touchdown, Aggies! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. This was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. An 84-yard drive there, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go to the counter. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Handoff to the single back. At the 35, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The give to the tailback. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. No huddle here for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll give it to him again. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Irish! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Louisiana. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Texas A&M going up tempo. Quarterback checking the play. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why don't they want to stop at this point?
And that pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He finds it. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
Really, really good job seeing the QB, breaking on the football. The wide receiver thought he had a chance to get it, but a nice job stepping in front and making the interception.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. They're going to ride this running back, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He's going to fire deep. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
One more snap coming before halftime. They try to pop a run on the draw. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. Got room at the 35. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the 2nd half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll give it to the back.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. The give headed toward right tackle. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the pummeling has started.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Out of the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll throw it on first down. Finds his tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Bringing it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
The #1 job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure, the hit on the quarterback, forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Buffalo. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took it.
And he's thrown another interception. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Irish!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That last big play, one that can really jump-start a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. He wants to throw. It's complete to the left. Oh, ball's out! And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call.
Okay, ready?
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Stoneburner. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Firing to the right, complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown in the game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing in the second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Leaves it with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's looking to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
He wants to go deep. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 49, Texas A&M 14.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he doesn't quite get the score. Ridden out of bounds at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to barge their way in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back. You're in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Beaver, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Texas A&M going quickly.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, looking to throw. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to...
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the route is on. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cabrera. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Here come the Irish back on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Runs through a tackle. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry.
tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle. It's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
They want that clock to run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here on third down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball.
And the pass hits, picked off. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Marshall is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 21 over the Astronauts. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
Easy.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Easy.
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Going up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. looking to throw it again. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count him for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit behind them, a little bit.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
21.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Here's the give off the left side. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Handoff to the lone back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that